Hey, hi all. Good morning. So, welcome to this SQL training course. So, as far as my introduction is concerned, I am Mohammed Tanveer Khan. I have around 14 years of experience in the IT industry, and that is in the data related fields only, like SQL, Python, Unix, ETL are my core skill sets. So as far as this training program is concerned, so let me show you the syllabus first. So this is the syllabus which we'll be covering in this course, and this will start from scratch. No prerequisite is needed. The installation and all those things I will cover in few minutes from now. So we'll start from scratch. No prerequisite is needed, and the timing is Monday to Friday. It will be 7 to 9 a.m. IST, or maybe few folks has told me to shift it to 7:30 to 9 a.m. IST, so we can plan accordingly. And the duration will be around 1 month. Okay, and let me share the syllabus again. So this is the syllabus. We'll be starting from scratch, and then we'll be covering the basics of SQL. Then you have the aggregate functions, different clauses, difference between delete, drop, and truncate, different set operators, joins, CT, recursive CT, window functions. So from basic to advanced, all these topics will be covered. And this is the set of conceptual questions which we'll be covering during the course. And the session is interactive. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. And after the session, we'll be sharing with you the recording, assignments, classroom notes. Let me show you that. So this is the platform where we take classes. Let me show you for the previous batch. So the previous was is 29 is completed, is 30 is still going on. So this is the platform on which we take classes. So here, on a daily basis, we'll be getting the recording. Okay, once the class is over, in another 30 minutes, you'll be getting the recording of that class, and then classroom notes, whatever we have covered here, and then everything will be explained on an Excel workbook. Let me you see, like this is for this 30 I'm showing. So each and every query will be explained and how the query is fetching the data from the backend. So all these documents will be shared with you. And then the topic name, like suppose on 18th December, what all topics we have covered. And then we will be sharing the assignment and the assignment solution. So this is a platform where we take classes. So we'll communicate to you, okay, how to register and all those things. Okay. So this is about the format of the class. Now, before I proceed further, do you have any question? The format perspective, any other generic question you have, anyone? No. I hope the format is clear to everyone. And my humble request to make the session interactive, ask questions. Don't hesitate in asking questions. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. SQL is like a bread and butter these days in IT industry. Okay, most of the job profile, let me show you, like SQL ETL developer, or you're going for business intelligence side, like Power BI developer or Tableau developer. So in this as well, SQL is mandatory skill set. Data engineer, SQL is a mandatory skill set. And then you have data analyst. Then you have ETL tester. This is also known as database tester and business analyst. So for all these job profiles, SQL is mandatory these days. Okay, this is bread and butter. And in this course, I will try to explain you the SQL from the engine perspective, that how the SQL executes, how the engine executes a SQL query at the back end. And approx 250 assignment questions will be shared with you. So these are the set of assignment questions which will be shared with you on each and every topic. So this is around 250 assignment question, and you have full freedom to ask question, interact. That is all about this course. And may I know like what are your expectations from this? Why you want to join this course?
For advanced concepts.
Advanced concepts means you want to write complex SQL queries. Is that you mean?
Yes.
Okay, good. Next.
Since I am working in a non-tech and I have a zero experience in any technical background like SQL and all these things, so just want to learn everything from scratch, and I
Okay.
want to switch my field.
Okay, yeah, I got it. So, uh, one thing I want to highlight here, I know many of you will be from the non-technical background. Actually, what is happening, means I started my career in 2011 with Infosys. So at that time, it was the era of coding in the IT industry. If anyone is studying about the IT industry, it means coding. And, like Java, .NET, C was in demand, and everyone wants to learn Java. Okay. And there was a perception if anyone has to enter the IT industry, they should know coding. Then from 2015-16 onwards, we have seen the birth of big data. And from there, because of a lot of social media platforms, a lot of e-commerce platforms, they have given, is because of that, the volume of data increases like anything. You can imagine the volume of data which is getting generated on the e-commerce platform like Amazon, Flipkart, or your social media platform like Insta, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, right? So now the companies they have to store this data. They have to process this data. They have to fetch meaningful insight from this data. Earlier, before 2010, this was not the scenario, right? We have not seen that much e-commerce side of the social media. I remember like 2008-9, we have Orkut at that time. Then from 2010, we have seen that Facebook has started coming up in the market, right? So the conclusion is from 2015 onwards, we have seen a lot of platforms which is generating huge volume of data. And that's what the companies, they are looking for the data experts, those who can store data, they can process data, they can analyze data. And because of that, the data engineer, the data analyst job profile came into existence. In this job profile, it is not like you have to be very strong in coding. A data engineer means you have to be strong in coding, but data analyst is something this needs more of a analysis skill set. Here you have to be good at the basics of mathematics, and if you know how to present data, you should be good at communication because you have to communicate with the stakeholders, right? So because of this job profiles, and then business analyst, then Power BI developer in this job profiles, like it is not coding centric. So that's why after 2017-18, what happens? The IT industry, they started inviting non-technical folks as well. So that is why many of you might have observed or seen like those who are from the BBA background, MBA background, BCA background, or even the BA, Bachelor in Arts, right? And those who have done a BTech in mechanical, civil, so they are entering into the IT industry because the company knows, okay, for this job profiles, if anyone has a good analytical thoughts and abilities, they can work here. So that is where a lot of non-technical folks these days are joining the IT industry as a data analyst, especially. And moreover, because of the artificial intelligence, like AI in the market, it's a fancy word these days, so many of the repetitive tasks is getting automated, right? And that's the future, okay? That will happen down the line as well. So especially the task of a support team or the operations team or the sales team, or maybe to a certain extent, the recruitment team, the HR team, the managerial role, to a certain extent, it has been automated. and the AI is trying to vaporize those job profile. So that's the reason as well. Like many folks, those who are in those job profiles, they are planning to move into the data analyst or the data engineering job profile. And then down the line, you will see a new job profile, AI tester. This will again means there will be huge demand in another 6 months for the AI tester, that is artificial intelligence tester, and then data science as well. So currently, I'm pursuing MTech from IIT in this data science and AI. So this is again a very growing field. Okay. So because you asked about the non-tech to tech transition, that is why I thought of narrating this story. Yes, it's a golden opportunity for the non-tech folks to get trained. For if you're planning for data analyst, only SQL will not help you. An interview, more than 50% question will be from SQL. But apart from this, you have to learn Python, Power BI, and advanced Excel. Okay. Similarly, data engineering, SQL, Python, then any cloud platform, PySpark. Okay, all these job profiles has different skill sets which is needed for them, but SQL is common in all of them. Okay, so those who are from the non-technical background, this is a golden opportunity for you that you can enter into the IT industry, and the market has opened up now. You can look into the LinkedIn, a lot of job openings I have seen like since a couple of days back. So start working on it. But for this job profile, the SQL must be like you should have a strong understanding of it. It's not like they will ask you the theoretical questions. It will be purely practical. They will give you directly business question and then you have to solve it. So in our course, like we don't have any PPT, everything will be practical, hands-on. Okay, we'll be executing the code and we'll showing you that how the code is working. Hope I answered this non-tech to tech transition. So no prerequisite is needed. We will start from scratch. Don't worry about it. And the recording will be shared after each and every class.
Good
Okay,
morning, sir.
any other? Yeah,
Good
tell
morning.
me. Yeah,
Yes,
good
sir.
morning.
Actually, I have issue regarding communication skills is also a barrier
Hmm. See,
at the time of interview.
Communication is especially in all these job profiles. If I'm considering business intelligence, communication has to be strong. If I'm considering data analyst, communication has to be strong. Business analyst, communication means these job profiles, there's no compromise with communication. And communication is not a big deal. You start speaking with anyone or to yourself, okay, daily, just 15 minutes, not more than that. And for that, even you don't have to go to any coaching center. Okay. Speak to yourself for 15 minutes. Take a topic, pick any topic. Or, like what I used to do. Like, I was from 2007 to 11 batch, BTech Electronics and Communication. So during 2011, the companies, they were coming in our campus, for the campus interview. So how we used to learn this English and the communication, like I used to call some customer care and I will start speaking with them in English. Because if you're speaking to someone, if you're not looking at them, then you can speak anything and then you will be not having any hesitation, right? So
Yes, sir.
you
Yes,
have
sir.
to work on it, Sugandh. I will not tell ki without communication as well you can do. Maybe you can crack it, but it's good, yeah. Means like communication is is very important these days, especially in the IT industry. Because the reason is you have to interact with the stakeholders. They may be
Yes,
from US, they may be from Europe, UK. So and especially the data analysts, you'll be working very closely with the stakeholders, and communication is a continuous process. Even if you're spending, trust me, 10 minutes on a daily basis, you will find some significant changes within 1 week. Okay.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, no problem. Any other question or expectation from this course, anyone?
Yes, I do have.
Yeah,
Actually,
Ditya.
I am SQL developer, and
Okay.
I want to switch to data analyst job profile.
Hmm.
So, how is it possible by this course?
See, SQL developer to data analyst, that is the good that you are already in the development role. So you must be knowing about the basics of SQL, and then the
Yes,
ETL pipelines. I think you might be defining in your project.
yes,
So for data analyst, generally the interviewers they will ask you a question from these four modules. The first is SQL, Python, Power BI, Advanced Excel. Okay. More than 50% questions will be from SQL. No compromise in SQL. Because data analysts, like in this job profile, what you have to do? You will be having data. And from that data, the stakeholders will ask you questions like, okay, Dipti, tell me the quarter-over-quarter increase in profit, whether the profit has increased or decreased, whether the sales has increased or decreased. If it has increased, but then by how much percentage, right? Give me the department in the different locations. Give me the uh, total revenue department wise, total revenue product wise, in which department we're getting the maximum revenue, where the minimum revenue is the least, why the revenue is least there. So actually, this is the typical task of a data analyst. And that's why you have to be strong in SQL, because if you're strong in SQL, then only you can fetch the data as per the client requirement, right? So
Right.
these four modules, SQL, Python, Power BI, Advanced Excel. Okay, these four modules, so you have to be strong here, but more than 50% questions will be from SQL. In few companies, what will happen? They will ask SQL and Power BI only. Few companies, they will ask SQL and Advanced Excel. So that is why to take risk? So that is why our data analyst course, we train candidates in all these four modules. Okay, and it takes like 5 to 6 months. And I know like few of you have already enrolled for the data analyst course, but we are starting with SQL, and many of you have told like I want to learn SQL only. So that is also fine. So hope I answered your question.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the roadmap if anyone is planning for data analyst. Any other question, anyone?
Uh, hi, Tanmay.
Yeah, hi Priya.
Actually, you told me like you're also going to like prepare for the interview also, like for the
Of course,
projects and all.
of course.
That
See,
is also the part of it.
we have, let me show you the sample resume. These are the set of resumes we have for data analyst, business analyst, tester profile, and data engineering profile. So once the batch is over, we schedule an ad hoc session. Ad hoc session means, suppose you have an interview lined up. So we will schedule a session with you. We will guide you. We'll check your resume, how you have prepared the resume, and then we will share with you a set of interview questions. If you're interested, you can appear for mock interview as well. So we help in all those aspects as well once that course is over. Okay. So don't
Yeah.
worry about it. All those things will be covered.
Okay.
Any other question, anyone?
Sir, this is batch of only SQL.
In this, we will be covering only SQL. Actually, this is a new batch of our data analyst. Okay, in data analyst, we start with SQL, then Python, then Power BI, then Advanced Excel. But actually, what happens, like those who are in the data engineering role, here also SQL is a mandatory skill set. Okay, so those who wants to complete only SQL, they also can attend this course. Okay. Any other question? No. Then fine, then we can start now. Can anyone tell me if you have any idea, like why SQL is in huge demand these days in IT industry? Any idea?
Filter database to
Sorry,
filter
database?
data. Filter the
Okay,
data.
the data. Okay. Any other thoughts?
When we doing project in Python,
To store.
also using a query like select command, alter command, delete command, update command.
Mhm.
During this using this command, we write
Okay, got it. You mean like we can use those commands, that is fine. But what is the benefit of using those commands, whether select, delete, or truncate, or alter anyone?
To
Why we are
store
doing
data
that?
and to manipulate
Hmm.
data.
See, in
uh,
each, yeah, Pranav, you're telling something?
Yeah, we can talk with data through SQL.
Right. Okay, Chris, answer. that we can communicate, we can talk with data with the help of SQL language. With the help of SQL language, you can store your business data, you can process your business data, you can extract the data as per your client requirement. That is why, like SQL almost for the last 45 years, it's still in huge demand in the IT industry. Okay. So we'll start from the scratch. Let's say I have an employee table. Okay. Before that, what is a table? Table is something where you can store data, like uh, like a house is something where we can stay, right? If you have to move from one place to another place, or if you're getting transferred from one place to another place, so first of all, you will search for a house, right, where you can stay or you can live. Similarly, to store data, we need something. That something is known as table. In technical world, it is also known as object. So in table, we can store our business data. Suppose I have a table with the name employee. Now the name of a table can be anything. The name of a table can be employee, can be customer, can be orders, can be sales, or any other thing. Okay, got it? So now here I'm creating an employee table. Then in this table, we'll be having columns. So like I have employee ID, I have employee name, I have location. Suppose employee ID is 1, employee name is John, location is Delhi. Employee ID 2, employee name is Tom, location is Chennai. Employee ID 3, employee name is Sara, location is Pune. So here in this employee table, how many columns we have? We have 3 columns. These are known as columns, also known as fields, also known as attributes. Okay. So in this employee table, we have 3 columns: employee ID, employee name, and location. Is this clear? Now, there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. Right now in this employee table, how many columns we have? We have only 3 columns, right? But there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. You can create a table with 10 columns, 50 columns, 100 columns, or even only 1 column. So as per the requirement, you can create a table with any number of columns. Is this point clear? Okay. Now, after columns, which is also known as fields, also known as attributes, we have this one John Daly. So this is known as record. So here we have one John Daly. This is one record. 2 Tom Chennai. This is another record. 3 Sara Pune. This is another record. Maybe I can have 4 Rajesh Hyderabad. This is another record. This is also known as row. So record or row, they both are same. Is this clear?
Yes.
So in this employee table, how many rows we have? 4 rows. Or you can also tell 4 records. Is there any restriction on the number of rows in a table? No restriction. In a table, you can have 1 record or you can store 500 million records. That is also allowed. Is this point clear so far?
Yes, Tanvir, I have one question.
Yes.
Don't we count the first line where we mentioned like
No,
employee?
this will not be counted because this is known as headers.
Okay.
Okay, this is a header. So while counting the number of rows, you don't have to consider this one. You have to start from here because this is the real data. It is giving you some information. Ketcha, we have an employee with the ID 1, the name is John, and the location is Delhi. You're getting some information from this, right?
Yes.
So that's what these are known as rows or records.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing I want to highlight here, the mode of communication will be English, but if anyone is finding it difficult to speak in English, you can ask question in Hindi. Unfortunately, I know only Hindi and English. So, but I'll be responding in English only. But you have freedom. You can ask question either in Hindi or English. So here I have shown you on an Excel sheet. We have a table with the name employee, and then we have these columns: employee ID, employee name, location. We have 3 columns, and we have 4 rows in this table. Any questions so far? No questions. Okay. Now I have created this on this Excel sheet, but Excel sheet has certain limitations. Can you store 10 million records in an Excel sheet? No. So it has certain limitations. That is why all this task of creating table, storing data, we have to do in a database. Now we have different type of databases like Oracle, also known as full form is Oracle SQL Developer. Then the next one is Microsoft SQL Server, also known as SSMS. Then you have Netezza. Then you have Teradata. Then you have Postgres, MySQL, Snowflake. These are the different database provided by different vendors or the companies. Like how in a car, you can have a car of Maruti, Tata, Hyundai, Toyota, BMW, Mercedes, right? But if you know how to ride a car, you can ride a car of any company. Correct, no? Similarly, if you know SQL language, you can write queries on any of this platform. So many times the participants they ask question, "Hey Tanvi, you will be teaching on which platform?" So generally I'll be teaching on Oracle SQL Developer and Microsoft SQL Server. But don't be under the impression, Tanvi, in my project we are working on SSMS or we are working on Snowflake. So not an issue. If you know SQL, you can write the query on any platform. Okay, in my current project, I'm working on Snowflake. Same SQL queries we execute there. Okay. 1% hardly syntax changes will be there, which I will communicate with you. Like in Oracle, we have a keyword known as minus. The same keyword is known as except in Microsoft SQL Server. Like this, few differences are there, which we will communicate to you. Don't worry about it. Hope this is clear. Okay, so during this course, we will be teaching you on Oracle platform, and this is that platform, Oracle SQL Developer. We have a recording link. We will share that link with you so that you can do the installation. But the installation process of Oracle SQL Developer is a little bit hectic, tedious. And by mistake, if you will miss any step, the installation will fail. And after that, if you will try to uninstall and install again, that will not work. Okay. So that is why whenever we start any batch, we tell to our learners, don't indulge yourself in installing Oracle SQL Developer as of now. And again, like few of you might be working on your official laptop. So, like on official laptop, your company technical team, they will not allow you to install anything, right? So that is why for the initial 1 week, we will strongly recommend you, don't try to install this Oracle SQL Developer. Why? Because first of all, the installation is hectic. You will start installing it. If it is not getting installed, if you're facing any error message, sometime it happens. You will feel frustrated and you will lose your interest. So that is why for the first week, what you have to do, you have to practice on a browser-based platform. Okay. So let me show you that platform. You have to type Oracle. My screen is visible, no?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes.
have to type Oracle Live SQL. Okay, this one. So Oracle Live SQL, you have to type in Google. The benefit of this platform is even if you have official laptop, you can work on this because here no installation is needed. This is browser based. Just open Google, Google Chrome and type Oracle Live SQL. And please don't try this now. Everything is getting recorded. We will share the recording after the class. Okay?
Sir,
Then,
So,
yeah, tell me.
I already installed in my computer Oracle.
Then it is fine. If you have already installed the Pratika, then it is fine, no issues.
hello.
Yeah, hi Priya.
Actually, where will be the recording will be shared? Like you're in the
Today,
website or
today and tomorrow's recording we will share on our YouTube channel. After the class, we will share the link. But from Monday onwards, the classes will be conducted on our this platform, Graphy platform. How to register here, everything will be communicated. Don't worry about it.
okay.
Okay. But today's and tomorrow's class, we have our YouTube channel. We will upload the recording there. We will share the link in your group. I think you are in the target group, Priya, right?
Yes.
We will share there as well. The generic group and target group, both the groups will share the link. Any other question?
Can we difference between Oracle and MySQL? I study actually doing command in Oracle, and when I watching in YouTube,
Hmm.
I see many YouTube tutor running command in MySQL.
Both are almost same. That is why in the beginning I told you, you can execute queries on any platform. I'll be touching on Oracle SQL Developer. Whatever queries I'll be writing here, you can execute the same query on any platform, your wish. Okay, it will work everywhere. That is why I told you, okay, I'll be teaching you generic SQL and I'll be teaching on Oracle. But you have full freedom to practice on any platform. It will work. 1 or 2% syntax changes will be there, which we will communicate it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But those who are very new to the world of SQL or very new in this technical world, my recommendation is don't do all those research in the beginning. Otherwise, you may get confused. At least for the first week, whatever I'm telling you, you follow that. Okay. Otherwise, your wish, you have full freedom. You practice on any platform. It will, my queries will work. Okay. So I was telling you
Sir,
about, yeah, tell me.
sir, I have a question. Sir, if I practice on browser,
Hmm.
so it will be enough for interview or
Enough,
for
yaar.
putting the answer?
Dekho, I will do one thing. Whatever code I will execute on this Oracle SQL Developer, no, I will show you the same code I will execute here. वही है ये this is also from the Oracle. You see, this is Oracle now. So Oracle has provided this so that those who are the learners they can practice here. Exactly same है. Actually, means this is the 31st batch. Before that, we used to teach on this platform only. If you will see my the old videos now, it is on the YouTube. You will see we are teaching on this platform only. For the last few batches, we have started teaching on the Oracle SQL Developer. Okay.
Okay.
So it's exactly same. So please don't think here it is different. So in the interview it will create any problem. No, not at all. I'm giving you 100% guarantee. Or you ask anyone. Okay. It's one and the same. So why we recommend browser version? Because here you don't have to download anything. No installation is needed. Even if you're in office, you have some free time, you can open this on Chrome and you can start practicing SQL queries. So that is why we strongly recommend everyone, okay, practice on this. But your wish, if anyone is interested, okay, no, I will download. Please go ahead, download Oracle SQL Developer. But I'm repeating,
No,
that process is
actually,
lit. Ah, yeah, tell me.
actually, sir, I did not purchase my PC. I have sold out few time back. So I have
Okay.
my friend's PC.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I'm
Ah, it's
asking.
fine. ठीक है, कोई not an issue. You can practice there. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
no problem. So, okay, let me proceed further. ठीक है. Then you have to click on Start Coding, and after that, it will ask you to create an account if you're the first time user. So you have to click on Create Account. So it will ask few details from you, your name, designation, company name, your email ID, and all those things. So here only email ID and password is mandatory. All this job title, work phone, company name, you can write anything. They're not going to validate. So don't think they will validate. No, you can write NA everywhere. That is also fine. Your email ID should be the active one. Give password here for this Oracle account. Then they will send a notification on your email ID. You have to approve it. That's all. Account is created. And then you have to log in with that account here. Is this clear? Any question here?
Yes, yes, sir, clear, clear. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Proceed.
So now I will show you okay, how this table can be created in a database and how we can have these columns and how we can save these records. Okay. So create table in a database. So first of all, you have to write today's 16th Jan. And please don't make a note of anything. All this scripts, Excel sheet, everything will be shared with you after the class. So just listen to my lecture. So first of all, we have to create a table. So to create a table, you have to write create. The moment you will write create, the engine will understand the user wants to create something. And this create which I have written, you can write this in lowercase, uppercase, your wish. You have this freedom in SQL. I know if you are from any other background like Python or Unix, there you don't have this freedom, right? There it is case sensitive. But SQL is not case sensitive with keywords. It is case sensitive with data, which we will discuss down the line. So this create, you can write in lowercase, or if you want, you can write in uppercase as well. You have full freedom. Okay. Then you have to write create table. It means I'm telling SQL engine, I want to create a table. Then you have to give the name of the table. So I want to create a table with the name employee. So I have to write a create table employee. The name of a table as well, you can write in lowercase or uppercase, your wish. Okay. Then within parentheses, you have to mention the column names. So I want a column employee ID, then I want a column employee name, then I want a column location. So these columns you have to mention. Any questions so far?
Sir, after employee ID, we using a varchar or n varchar?
We'll come to that, sir. Just wait
Okay.
for some time. Till here, is this clear or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So far, I have just told you, okay, you have to write create table, table name, and then the column names, whatever column you want within parentheses. After that, you have to tell to the SQL engine what type of data you want to store in these columns. Like an employee ID, if you check this data in employee ID, we are storing integers.
Yes.
So whenever in a column you have to store integer or numbers, you have to write int. This is known as data type. The purpose of writing int is we are telling to the SQL engine in this employee ID column, EMP ID I've written in shortcut. So in this employee ID column, I want to store integers or numbers. Okay.
But integer should be in front of the employee ID, right?
Hi,
Or
it
we
should
can
be
write.
in, no, it has to be in front only. It's mandatory. So from this, your SQL engine will understand here, then we want to store integers in this employee ID column. And this is mandatory. You have to mention the data type. If you will not mention, it will throw error message. Is this clear? Okay. Now then, employee name column. We'll check this Excel sheet. In the employee name column, we are storing alphabets, right?
Yes, sir.
These alphabets in the technical world is also known as a string. So whenever you have to store a string in a column, you have to mention the data type as varchar. You can also write char. So we'll discuss at a later point of time what is the difference between char and varchar. So for the
Also
time
the
being, yeah, tell me.
also the varchar 2 also is there, right? Or
We'll,
the
we'll
same.
come. I'll come to that. We'll discuss it. But you're right, we can write varchar 2 as well. Actually, varchar 2 works only in Oracle. Okay. So we have to write varchar and then you have to give size. I'm giving size 50. It means in this employee name column, maximum 50 characters you can store. If you want to store more than 50 characters, suppose you want to store address. So address will be generally more than 50 characters. Then you can mark this as 100, your wish. But in this course, generally you will notice I'll be mentioning 50 because this will be sufficient for us. So that is why this is the another data type. For the first few classes, we will be focusing on these two data types only. And then down the line, I will introduce other data types as well. Okay?
Tanvir, why 50? You can also write 10, which is also
हाँ
sufficient
लिख
for
लो
you.
मर्जी आपकी 10 डाल दो.
Sir, like varchar, we giving
1 minute,
size.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me complete this first. If you're writing 10 here, and suppose सुगंध का नाम स्टोर करते हैं सुगंध कुमार सिन्हा. Do you think this 10 characters will be sufficient to store this name Sugandh Kumar Sinha?
No.
How many characters are there? 3 plus 3, 6, 7. Then one is space here, 8. 8 plus 5, 13. One is space 14. 14 plus 5, 19. Then you cannot store this, right? So that's why on a safer side, we keep it 50. But your wish, you want to keep it 5, 10. You want to keep it 1. You want to keep it 100. You can keep any number here, your wish. But on the safer side, I used to put it as 50. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, it's a varchar, like it's a variable and the characters.
Yeah.
So it means it also stores like the special characters as well, or what
Yes.
does it exactly mean?
It can. Let me go step by step. Okay, hold on. Let me
Yes,
go
yes.
step by step.
Yeah.
So this varchar, whenever you have to store strings, you have to mark that as a varchar. And here you have full freedom. You can mark it 50, 10, 100, any number. Okay. We will discuss. I will show you examples of this. Then we have location column. So location column also has alphabets. It means strings. So what should be the data type for this location?
Varchar.
Same varchar you can use. Now the question is, many times in a column, you have to store alphanumeric, like your PAN card.
Yes, sir.
Your PAN card number is alphanumeric, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Your passport number is alphanumeric. So whenever you have to use alphanumeric, so this varchar can also accept alphanumeric. So all those things we will discuss. Okay. So net summaries, and then you have to put semicolon at the end. Net, the summary is if you want to create a table, you have to write create, you have to write table. So from this two, the SQL engine will understand the user wants to create a table. And these are also known as reserved keywords. Why I'm telling reserved keywords? Because SQL engine has a special meaning for this. SQL engine knows what to do. The moment you will write create, engine will understand, oh, I have to create something. The moment you will write table, engine will understand, yes, I have to create a table. Okay. And then we have user defined keywords. User defined keywords means the keywords which is defined by the user. Here I am the user. So the table name I have given employee. It is my wish. I can create a table with any name, right? So it's my wish. So that is why this is known as user defined keywords. Like this column name, EMP ID, my wish. I can create a table with any column, with any name. Employee name, this is also user defined. Location, this is also user defined. So these are known as user defined keywords. And the first to create table, these are known as reserved keywords because SQL engine has a special meaning for this. SQL engine knows what to do. So we have written create table, table name, and then we have mentioned the column names along with the data type. It means what type of data you want to store in those columns. Is this clear so far? Or do you have any question?
Sir,
Hmm.
like worker, we giving size 10 or 15. As like we also giving size of a integer like 10 to
No,
20. No.
no, not needed. Not needed. Then I will tell you about big integer and all those things later. But for the time being, just understand in a column, if you have to store numbers or integers, you have to write int. If you have to store strings or alphabets, you have to write varchar.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
Let assume where employee day I giving a salary or
Hmm.
giving int. So then I using a size int salary.
Ah,
18.
yeah, whenever you have to store numbers or integers, write int. Whether
Okay.
it is salary, whether it is marks, कुछ भी हो, you have to
तो
write
सर
int for
तो
numbers.
सर इस सैलरी में तो सर इंटीजर का साइज देंगे सर वो 10 15.
नहीं नहीं जरूरत नहीं है.
ओके
Not needed. You can try that after the class. It's not
ओके
needed.
थैंक यू सर.
ठीक है? No problem.
Thank-
Now what you have to do, you have to select it, and same thing you have to do if you are practicing on the browser version as well. Exactly same thing. Select it, then here you have this run button. Can you see this button? Green color. So you have to click on this. Now here you will get the output. So it is throwing error message, right? The error message is name is already used by an existing object. SQL engine is throwing error message. It is telling, sorry, Tanvir, we cannot create an employee table because already we have a table with the same name. Actually, in the database, already there is a table with the same name. So if a table already exists with the same name, then the database will not allow you to create a new table with the same name. So the summary is you cannot have two tables with the same name. Is this point clear? So now what to do? So in that case, what we have to do, we have to delete the previous table. So if you have to delete the previous table, then you have to write here drop table employee. So with the help of this command, the previous employee table which was created, that will be deleted. So now it is telling the table employees dropped. So the previous table which was created, that will be dropped or deleted now. Okay. Actually, there is a difference between delete, drop, and truncate. So that is what I have shown you here in the syllabus. Okay, when we will come to this topic, we will discuss in detail what is drop, how it works at the back end. For the time being, just understand whenever you have to delete a table, you have to write this command drop table name. So the engine will delete that table from the database. Now, again, if I will try to create this table, now check the output. Now, what is the response of SQL engine? Table employee created. It means now this table employee has been created. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now the table has been created. Then you can, next is you have to store the data, right? Once we have constructed a house, what next? You will stay there, right? So that is what now we created the table. Next is to store data in this table. So to store data, we have this command insert into employee values. The meaning of this line is we're telling SQL engine that in the employee table, which has been created, I want to insert, I want to save, I want to store some values. So then you have to mention the values. The first value you have to give for the employee ID because this is in the first sequence. So employee ID was 1. Then the second in the sequence is employee name. You have to give the employee name here. Let's say the employee name is John. Now, the columns which are varchar, those values you have to keep it in inverted quotes. It is mandatory. If you will not keep it in inverted quotes, it will throw error message. I will show you that. Then similarly, location. This is also varchar. So this has to be in inverted quotes. You have to write like this. And then put semicolon at the end. Select it. Click on the run button. See the response. One row inserted. So SQL engine is telling we have inserted one row in this employee table. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Any questions so far? Okay, a quick feedback I want here. Am I going too slow or is it fine?
So is it fine?
It's fine, Tanvir.
Okay.
Sir, sir, I
Hmm.
need to ask one thing. So if
Mhm.
I add more values in the table,
Hmm.
so the same, we have to do the same thing.
Correct. I will show you that. After this, I will show you that. All the 4 records which I've inserted, no, I will show you one by one. But the answer is yes. Same thing you have to replicate. And then you will ask, okay, Tanvir, if I have millions of records, so do you think I have to do the same thing? No. Then there is a concept of loader. In each and every database, there is a concept of loader. So with the help of loader, just you have to keep your data in an Excel sheet, and then this database will fetch data from the Excel sheet and it will save that in the table. Actually, in the project, that is what we do because we are dealing with millions of records. So this we can't do manually, right? It will take a lot of time and very hectic task as well. But sometime when you're doing analysis or testing, so you have to insert some sample records. So you should know this method as well. So that's why I'm showing you manually how you can insert data. Okay. So now we have inserted this record, one John Daly. Now the question is, okay, fine. Then this record has been inserted, but what is the proof? I want to see this data in the database. Are you getting my question, what I'm telling? I told you this record has been saved in the employee table. What is the proof? I have to show that to you, know. So if you want to check or if you want to display data, okay, in a database, so you have to write select. The meaning of select is display. You are telling SQL engine, please display. Okay. Then you have to write the column names, employee ID, employee name, location. So it means you're telling SQL engine, please display the value or the data which is stored in these columns. Then you have to mention the table name. So from employee, table name is employee. We have created the employee table now. So this is the query. The meaning of this query is we are telling SQL engine, please display employee ID, employee name, and location from the employee table. Now see, I'm executing it. So now you got this output. Same record we have inserted in this employee table right now. So you have this here. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now suppose you have to store the next data to Tom Chennai. So copy the same insert script. Now write here to, then write here Tom, then write here Chennai. Can you go on mute? I'm getting background noise. Suprant, can you go on mute, please? Thank you. To Tom Chennai. Now copy this and execute it. So one row is inserted again. Again, if you want to check the data, execute the same query. Select employee ID, employee name, location from employee. So now you're getting to Tom Chennai. Similarly, if you want to insert the next record, you can also insert two records at the same time. Like I have here, Sri Sara Pune. I'll write this 3. And I know few of you are from the non-technical background, so please don't hesitate in asking questions. Okay. For Rajesh, Hyderabad. For Rajesh, Hyderabad. So all these 4 records we have inserted in this employee table. Now, if you want to check, you have to execute this query. Now this is the output. All these 4 records has been stored in this table employee, right? Hope this is clear.
Why, sir, minor question. Why we not take integer value in dotted semicolon?
Because that is the syntax.
Okay.
The integer values, you don't have to keep it in inverted quotes. Only the columns which are of varchar, that has to be in inverted quotes. And that is mandatory. We will share one assignment today. You will find such questions there. If you want, let me show you this. See, I will suppose I will write here ID 5, name is Aman. I will not keep it in quotes. Okay, I remove the quotes. Now check the output. It is throwing error message. No? So that is why if a column has been marked as varchar, it is mandatory. You have to keep this quotes. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now see, I'm keeping this summon in quotes. So now this row has been inserted. And if you will check the data, so you have Aman now. Hope this is clear so far to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Now then you can ask a question. Okay, fine. Then we're in this employee table. We have only 3 columns. But suppose if I have 50 columns in this employee table, and I have to show the data of all the columns. So if I have to write all these columns one by one, it will be a very hectic task, right? So in that case, what you can do, instead of writing all these columns one by one, just write a star. The meaning of this star or asterisk is you are telling SQL engine to please display all the columns from this employee table. So this is the shortcut. Are you getting all the values now? If your question is, okay, then I just have to display employee ID and employee name. I don't want to display location. Then what you can do in this query, remove this location and just keep employee ID and employee name. Now check the output, right? Or if you want to show just employee name and location, just keep employee name and location, remove employee ID. So now this
But
query will tell me.
why this location is coming in a bold way?
Ignore it. No
Okay.
logic for it.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe in Oracle they have this. So you will practice on other databases. It will be in different color. Sometime it will be in pink color. So when you practice on the browser base, no, it will be in pink color. So ignore it. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So now when I'm executing this, I'm getting employee name and location. So this select is your playground. You can ask engine to display whatever columns you want. It is not necessary always it has to display all the columns. Suppose I want only employee name. So I will keep only employee name. See, I will remove location. I will keep only employee name here. Check the output. Am I getting only employee name? Okay. Is this clear so far?
Yes, sir.
So that's why I told select is your playground. Whatever columns in whatever sequence you want, it will display in that sequence. Now suppose here your client is telling, first show location, then employee. And this is the typical task of a data analyst. Data analyst works very closely with the stakeholders, with the clients, and they interact directly with the client. But this other job profiles which I have shown, they interact with their managers. Okay. But the data analyst directly they interact with the client and they get the requirement from the client, what type of data they want, and accordingly they have to write queries and they have to uh, communicate or present that data, maybe in a report. That is why Power BI is needed. Okay. So I think it is clear so far. Any question? Are you all able to understand? Is it making sense? What happened? Yes, no, making sense, getting bored. Yes, सब कुछ
Yes,
आता है.
yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood.
Understood? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now we have created this employee table and we have this data. What is the task of select keyword?
Display.
Display. What is the meaning of a star?
Display all the columns in from the table.
Correct. The star means all the columns. Okay. From employee means from the employee table you want. Now, if I will write select a star only, then what will be the output? Yeah, I'm getting back. Just hold on, hold on. I'm getting background noise. I will mute everyone. If you are at any disturbing place, so please don't unmute yourself. Everyone is getting disturbed. So yeah, what is the meaning of select a star? What will be the output if I will execute this?
Note
It's error.
error.
Error. This will throw error because you have not given the full
Table.
detail from which table you want data. So that
Yes.
is why from is mandatory. You have to write from which table you want the data. Okay. Now, so far, I have just explained you how to create a table in a database, how to insert data, and how to display data. Same query, whatever I have written here, these all things will be shared with you. You can execute same query in whatever platform you want, MySQL, Snowflake, the browser version of Oracle, any platform it will. Sugandh, can you go on mute, please?
Okay, sir.
Thank you. So now, suppose my client is telling here, कि Tanveer, show me the data of employees who are from Delhi. Okay, question is clear. Client is telling, show me only those records, only those data that are from Delhi. Correct? So it means we have to apply filter. We have to filter the data. And I think filter is a very common word these days. You all know what is the meaning of filter. When you buy something from an e-commerce site, you filter data there. Like suppose if you want to buy air conditioner, AC, you apply filter, no? The capacity. Suppose I want 1.5 ton. I will apply filter on 1.5 ton. So I will get the AC of 1.5 ton only. I think you all must have observed this, right? So you can apply filter. Similarly, in SQL, you have a provision to apply filter. So if I want data of Delhi, so what I have to do, I will write select star from employee. Then we have where keyword. In SQL, where is used to apply filter. Now, in which column you have to apply filter? Location. So after where you have to write location. So the engine will understand the user wants to apply filter on the location column. Then you have to mention which value you want to filter. You want data of Delhi, so you have to filter Delhi. So you write Delhi here. It means you are telling to the SQL engine, fetch me all the records from the employee table, but only those records where the location is Delhi. So now see, I'm executing this query. Is this the correct output?
Yes.
I'm getting the details of that particular record, which is from Delhi only, no?
Yes.
So the
Tell me,
hmm,
apart from this, can you please tell me the data types? You only told me the int and varchar.
uh,
You did tell me after this, other classes or you
that
only
is
or hmm,
that is what I told in the beginning. Okay, other data type we will discuss down the line. If I will start
okay.
explaining other data type like float, timestamp, date, and then Boolean, It's big integer. So we will be in that data types only. So we will discuss it down the line. I'm not telling okay, that discussion is over. Okay, we'll discuss it down the line. I will show you all those examples. Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay. So the meaning of this query is clear. So here we are telling SQL engine to display all the data from the employee table where the location is Delhi. So you can see here I'm getting only those employees details who are from Delhi, right? Now let's try to understand how this query is getting executed at the backend. I clicked on the run button. I got this output, but in this course, you have to understand how this query is getting executed by the engine and how it is fetching this data. And then only you will be able to write the complex SQL queries. Okay. So there is a concept of SQL order of execution. It means how the SQL engine executes your query. First of all, we have form, then we have join, we have where, then we have group by, now this aggregate, then we have having, then we have select, then we have distinct, order by. Don't get panic, don't get afraid कि एकदम से क्या आ गया. Don't worry about it. We'll discuss it. ठीक है. So this is known as SQL order of execution. एक मिनट यार. At least 100 times we'll be covering this during this course. At least. What is the meaning of the SQL order of execution? The meaning is how the engine executes your query. You know, like when you're clicking on this run button, at the back end, engine is doing a lot of tasks. Engine will first of all check the syntax of your query. Syntax means, are you following the rules and regulations or not? Suppose in this query, 1 minute. If I will write this from after where, query is same, content is same, just I am keeping this from employee after where. Now check the output. It has thrown error message, no? Because you're not following the rules and regulations of SQL. So this is known as syntax error. So whenever you execute a query at the backend, the SQL engine will first of all check whether you're following the syntax or not. If you're not following the syntax, it will throw error message, and that is what I'm showing you here. Got it? Now, in this query, I will, instead of location, see, I will remove n from location. Just I have removed n. Tell me what will be the output if I will execute this query.
Error.
Error. Why?
Because location is already defining the database and it's not matching, so it will be throwing an error.
The straight answer is in the employee table, we don't have this column, right? That's
Yes,
all.
yes.
So that's why the engine will throw error message. The engine is telling me what is this column? We don't have this column. So this is known as semantics error. Semantics error means, 1 minute. The first one was syntax error. Second one is semantics error. Semantics error means the query which you have written in that if the column name is not correct, or even if the table name is not correct, it will throw error that is known as semantics error. Here, if you see, the table name is correct, column name is correct, but the syntax is not correct because you're supposed to write where after from. We have written where before from, so that is why it is throwing error message. So the summary is you are thinking you selected this query, you clicked on the run button, and within fraction of second you got the output. But at the back end, your engine is doing a lot of tasks. So actually those tasks you have to understand in this course. I will not be just executing ki bhaiya, this is the query, this is the output, chalo theek hai. No, that is what you have to understand at the back end, what is happening. So when you execute a query, first of all, it will check syntax error, semantics error. If everything is fine, then engine will follow this order of execution. Now, in this order of execution, what will happen? First of all, engine will execute the from keyword. I know you might be confused here, Tanvir, but you have written select first now. Yes, I have written select first. This is user order of execution. As a user, if I'm writing query, I have to follow this format. First select, then from, then where. But when the engine will execute query at the back end, it will first of all pick the from keyword. So in this query, it will check where is the from keyword. It will start from here. So first of all, make it crystal clear. Don't be under this impression, Gitanveer, we are writing the query. We started with select first. I agree. You're starting with select, but the SQL engine is not worried. It's not concerned how you're writing query. It has its own order of execution. It will start with the from keyword. It will check from. Okay, from employee. So from this engine will understand the user wants data from this employee table. Then your SQL engine will start searching where is the employee table in the database, because in a database you can have hundreds and thousands of tables possible. Okay? Then it will take a copy of the employee table. It will keep it in the temporary memory. Is this clear so far? Are you all able to understand?
Sir, you are right SQL order of execution. Join on and group by aggregate. What is the meaning of join on and group by aggregate?
इसको भूल जाओ, मैंने तो अभी डिस्कस ही नहीं किया इसके बारे में. I have not discussed anything about this as of now. Forget about it.
Okay, sir.
ये भी भूल जाओ. ठीक है, ये भी भूल जाओ. Forget about this. We will discuss those things later point of time. देखो, this is your syllabus. So when I will discuss joins, I will explain you that part. When I will discuss group by, कहाँ है group by? We'll discuss about it. So ignore it for the time being. ठीक है? ठीक है, सुगन सर, क्लियर है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So we have to start with the from keyword. From means engine will search this table in the database. It will take a copy. It will keep it in the temporary memory. Any questions so far? Is this clear? बताओ यार, clear है? Is this clear
Yes,
so
sir.
far
Yes,
everyone?
sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Clear है, ठीक है, ठीक है. So from is over. Then which keyword? Where? So now then engine will execute where. What is the task of where? To apply filter. On which column you have to apply filter? Location. Then engine will highlight this column. Acha, in this column, I have to apply filter. Then which value you have to filter? Daily. So then engine will start searching daily in this column one by one. So let us start with the first record. Is this daily? Yes, we are searching for daily. This is daily. So this is an exact match. So this record is selected. Now we are searching for daily. We found daily here itself in the first record. So do you think engine will search the second, third, fourth, and fifth record, or it will stop here itself?
Stop there.
Stop there, ठीक है. Anyone else? Any other thought?
Stop there.
Stop there, बहुत बढ़िया. Anyone else? Pranav,
No,
you're
it
telling
will
something.
search for the next one as well.
To search for the next one as well. ठीक है. See,
I mean, it will filter out everything, and wherever
okay.
they will find the Delhi,
Mm,
it will just show that one.
yeah, like if there is other Delhi also in the column, that will be get printed. Yes.
Good. Yeah, there are possibilities, no? There will be some other employees who are from Delhi as well, right? Let's say I have 6. Let's take Priya only. Suppose Priya is also from Delhi. So if the engine will stop here, then it will not be able to display this 6 Priya Delhi, right? And then your client will ask question, ki, why you're not displaying 6 Priya Delhi? She is also from Delhi. So that is why if the engine is searching this daily, and if you found here in the first record itself, it doesn't mean the engine will stop here. It will keep on searching. Even if you have 500 million records, it will keep on searching till the last record, because there are chances, there are possibilities that any other employee will be there who is also from Delhi. So that's why it will check the next record. This is Chennai. You are searching Delhi. Is this same record? No. So this will be selected or rejected.
Rejected.
Rejected. Then next record, Pune. You are searching Delhi. Selected or rejected? Rejected. Similarly, next two records, rejected. Is this point clear?
Clear.
Okay. So the where task is over. Then the engine will go to the next one, which is your select. What is the task of select?
Display.
To display. So then engine will search where is select. Acha, this is select. In select, you have written a star. Then your SQL engine will understand the user is telling me to display all the columns along with the selected records. So which record you have selected? Only this one. So finally, engine will display this output at the console. So that is why you are getting this output. But this is how at the backend engine executes your query. Is this clear now?
Yes.
Okay. So the important point here is engine will not stop here. It will keep on scanning the entire set of records. So it will never stop here. ठीक है. So here I have shown you how to apply filter on the location column, and we were searching daily. So we have displayed it. Similarly, suppose my client is telling me, then will show me the details of the employee whose name is Rajesh. Is the question clear?
Yes, sir.
Client is asking to show the details of the employee whose name is Rajesh. So now can you guys tell me the query for it?
Select a staff from employee where
Hmm. Where?
Where
table name actually
employee name is EMP
employee name
name is equals to Rajesh. Yeah.
Now, on which column you want to apply filter? EMP
employee name
name.
Employee name.
employee name.
That is why in the where I have written EMP name.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to filter Rajesh. So I have given equal sign and Rajesh. So let's check this. Yeah, I'm getting 4 Rajesh Hyderabad. Is this clear?
Yes.
Tell me that string part, it is mandatory to use in the inverted.
Whenever you have a string, it is mandatory. It has to be in inverted quotes. See,
And what if
in
if
one minute, one
integer
minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. You see, I will remove inverted quotes from this. Now check the output.
Error message.
Error आ गया?
Yes, sir.
So whenever you have a string that is varchar, it has to be in inverted quotes, mandatory. Will not keep it in inverted quotes, it will throw error message. If it is integer data type, inverted quotes is not required.
but we can write like we
No,
can
no. See, there will be one problem. Let me show you that. Acha, I will come to that. Before that, is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Now, similarly, can you analyze this query? First of all, which keyword will be executed here?
Um, first
From employee.
employee
From employee.
after
Then
filter
Then
from
where the location.
where employee name equals Rajesh, right?
Rajesh. Yes,
Then
sir.
select will come. Got it?
Yes.
Now, suppose, so I have shown you how to apply filter on the location column. I've shown you how to apply filter on the employee name column. Now, suppose the client is asking, then will show me the details of employee whose employee ID is 5. Okay? Employee ID is 5. So what will be the query?
Select a staff from employee where employee uh, ID is equal to 5.
Now check the output. Is this the correct output?
But sir, a question
Ah,
here employed 85 is the integer, but if
hmm.
a 5 is given in the inverted comma
आएंगे
in
आएंगे उस पे आएंगे यार पहले जो मैं कर रहा हूँ इसको तो कंप्लीट करने दो आई विल कम टू दैट सेम क्वेश्चन प्रिया हैज आस्क्ड आई विल कम टू दैट ये वाला क्लियर इज दिस क्लियर
yes sir, clear.
दिस इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन
Yes.
so from these examples from the first example I have shown you कि we can apply filter on the location column the second example I have shown you we can apply filter on the employee name column the
Hmm.
third example I am showing you कि we can apply filter on the employee ID column right. Now, the second important point, whenever you have to apply a filter on a varchar column,
Hmm.
the data, आप म्यूट पे जा सकते हो क्या?
Yes.
Take background noise, yeah. So that has to be in inverted quotes. If you'll not keep it in inverted quotes, it will throw error message. That is what I have shown you here. Now, if a column is of number or integer data type, inverted quotes is not required. But see, if you will give inverted quotes, so then what will happen? You are getting the output, but here this value will be considered as a string at a later point of time. Okay, and then in the calculations, it will create problem. Got it? So that's why it is recommended. For searching, you can do this, right? But the recommendation is whenever you are searching varchar, you have to use inverted quotes. If you're searching number or integers, you don't have to give inverted quotes, just write the value alone. Is this clear so far? So far clear to everyone?
Yes, sir, clear.
Clear, sir.
Now, in this employee table, let me add one more record. Suppose let's take the example 6, and this is Priya, and this is Lily. So now see, I will show you one thing now. I am writing each and everything in uppercase, है ना? ये uppercase में है, right? Are you getting the output?
Yes.
So that's what I told you. You can write in uppercase or in lowercase, your wish. You have full freedom. Okay. So now this is the employee table. Now suppose my client is asking the same question. Tanvir, show me all the records who are from Delhi. Okay. So now can you tell me the employees who are from Delhi?
Yes, it's
John
John.
and Priya, right?
Yes.
They both are from Delhi, correct?
Case sensitive. Yeah, yes.
Now, let me, where is that? This was the query, no? Now let me execute this query. So do you think this is the correct output?
No, it's not.
This is not the correct output. If I will show this output to my client, he will not accept this. He will tell me, I can see there are two employees, John and Priya. They both are from Delhi, right? So Tanvir, why you're showing only John? Why you're not displaying Priya? Correct? So let's try to. Okay, three guys are unmuted. Let me mute. I know. Okay, one thing. I know many of you know all these things, so you must be knowing the answer, but please hold on. Just keep some patience. Let me explain this first. Now the question is why? Why this query is not fetching Priya? Let's try to understand that. Again, we have to analyze this query. So whenever you have to analyze the query, take the help of this order of execution. Which keyword will be executed first?
From.
From. It means you have to search the employee table and take a copy of it and keep it in the temporary memory. This is the meaning, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. After from, which keyword?
Where?
Where? What is the task of where?
Condition apply.
Filter.
Filter,
To
filter.
filter the data. On which
Filter.
column you want to filter?
Location. Delhi.
Location.
Delhi.
You have to filter the data on location column. Which value you want to filter?
Whose
Delhi.
location is Delhi?
We have to filter Delhi. So engine will start searching this Delhi. So starting with the first record, is this Delhi?
Yes, sir. Employee ID 1.
Employee ID 1. अरे यार तो ये दिल्ली है आप एक
Yes.
स्टेप आगे क्यों चले जाते हो So this is Delhi, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, selected or rejected?
Selected.
Selected. ठीक है. Engine will stop here or it will keep on
Keep on searching. Keep on
keep
searching.
on searching. So next record, is this Delhi?
No. Rejected.
Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. This one?
Rejected.
Rejected. This too?
Rejected.
Now, what about this?
Selected.
Is this Delhi and this Delhi, they both are same?
No,
Location wise same.
Why no?
because the one which we are looking, we
Hmm.
haven't mentioned while searching, like, uh, is it in uppercase or lowercase, the one which we are looking,
Hmm.
and the data is case sensitive.
Hmm. Okay. See, if my Gmail password is, let's say, Tanveer at 123. Suppose this is my Gmail password. Okay. If I will type this, do you think I will get access?
Yes, sir. Access.
क्या हो गया सुगंध एक्सेस मिल जाएगा यार पासवर्ड्स आर केस सेंसिटिव राइट
Okay. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
है ना
Yes, sir.
तो here this is my passwords only T is in uppercase and WWR is lowercase
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so
No access.
here
No access.
everything is in uppercase like passwords are case sensitive right
Yes, yes.
so I will not get access you all know this right
Yes.
correct you all know right passwords are case sensitive
Yes.
so that is
Yes.
why the uppercase and lowercase it matters.
But
Then
here
hold
condition
on,
not.
hold on, hold on, hold on. No questions. Hold on. First, listen. Here, the daily which you are searching, D is in uppercase, but ELHI is in lowercase, right?
Yes, sir.
And this daily, this has everything in uppercase. D,
Yes.
E, L, H, I, everything is in uppercase. So do you think this daily and this daily are same?
No, sir.
They are not same.
Case
So
sensitive.
that is why this will also be rejected.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
the data is case sensitive in SQL, not only in SQL, in all the programming languages. Data is case sensitive. This daily and this daily are different. Or suppose you write daily in this way, you write daily in this way, you write daily in this way, you write daily in this way. Are they all same?
No, sir.
From technical point of view, they are different, yeah. They are not same. They are
Yes.
different. हाँ in a layman term हम कह
Like,
सकते हैं कि सब दिल्ली है same है right
yes.
but in the technical world it is different because in the technical world case matters lowercase uppercase it matters right got it
Yes, sir.
so that's the reason this record is rejected and as a result engine is only displaying one John daily. So is this clear कि why this record Priya was not displayed in the output?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Is this clear to everyone?
Clear, sir.
ठीक है. Now if I will tell this story to my client, the client will not agree. Client will tell कि अच्छा ठीक है, Tanvir, this is your headache यार. How the SQL works, the data is case sensitive. You are a technical person, it is your headache. I don't want to know how the SQL works and all those things. Yeah, for me, I want all the employees who are from Delhi. Whether the Delhi is written in lowercase, uppercase, proper case, camel case, whatever it may be. I need all the employees who are from Delhi. The client is telling us. Understood the requirement? So then we have to do something in this query so that this query should fetch both John and Priya. So what I will do here in this query, I will do a small modification. I will write upper location Delhi. Now, please check the output and tell me, is this the correct output now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So now the client will tell ki, yes, this is the correct output. Then you're showing both John and Priya, right? But the question is how this query is getting executed at the back end. That is fine, yeah, we got the output. But the important point is how this query is getting executed at the back end, right? That we have to understand now. So let's do the analysis. So which keyword will be executed first? Tell me quickly.
From employee.
From employee. First of all, this will be executed. So engine will take a copy of the employee table, right? Clear? Hai? I don't know why other folks are not speaking. So actually same issue we face in project as well. Many folks, they will not speak up in the meetings, in the brainstorming meetings, in the requirement gathering call. So guys, please speak up. I'm not telling in this class, ignore it, forget about this session. Make a habit of speaking up, show your presence. If you're
Yes, sir.
not
Yes.
showing your presence in the meetings or in the calls, so then you will be isolated. Will not be having any weightage in the project. Okay. So this is the from employee. So we have taken a copy of the employee table. So this is our employee table. Now after from which keyword?
Where? Filter.
Where. What is the task of where?
Filter.
To filter the
Location.
data. मैं task पूछ रहा हूँ आप location बोल रहे हो. My question is what is the task of where? To
Filter.
filter, right?
Filter.
Now I will ask on which column it has to filter. अब बताओ.
Location.
No, wrong. On which column you have to filter data now? क्या हो गया यार? It is written here only upper location, no?
Upper location. Upper location.
Don't tell location. After where have I written only location? Tell me.
No, sir. Upper location.
You will tell here कि you are trying to apply filter on location. Here as well you will tell you are trying to apply filter on location. Then what is the benefit of writing where? You have to tell कि here we are trying to apply filter on the upper location. All this small point matters in your interview.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So upper location, it means we are trying to filter on the upper location. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now the question is, what is the meaning of upper location? The meaning of upper location is whatever you have in the location column, please convert it in uppercase. So the SQL engine will convert each and every value which you have in the location column in the uppercase. Now listen carefully. I need full concentration here. All these things will be converted into uppercase in the location column, but this conversion will not take place in the main table. Don't think Tanveer is telling in the main table in the location column everything will be converted in uppercase. No, it will not touch your main table. It will be as it is. Then where this conversion will take place? In the temporary memory. Got it?
Yes, sir.
See, I will show you the main table now. Select star from employee. Please check. Do you think the location has been converted all in uppercase?
No, sir.
No, it is as it is.
As it is.
That's what I'm telling. This conversion in uppercase will happen in the temporary memory. Don't think in the main table it will change it. No, this upper doesn't have power to change the value in the main table. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now in the upper location column, what value you are searching?
Delhi.
You are searching this daily. So then engine will start searching this daily. and this upper location. So is this Delhi which you are searching is same as this Delhi? Yes
Yes.
or no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So
Yes.
selected or rejected?
Selected.
Selected. So this record you derived from this. So literally this will be selected. Then this is Chennai, Pune, Hyderabad. These records will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected.
Rejected. So these will be rejected. This is how your engine executes query at the backend. Then next, now this Delhi same as this Delhi.
Yes.
Selected. Selected.
Yes. So this is
Selected.
selected. And this you're deriving from this. So that is why this is also selected.
Selected.
So the task of where is over. Then which keyword?
Select.
Then select will come into picture. What is the task of select?
Display.
To display. So after select you have written star. It means to display
Display the column.
all the columns. So you have all these columns along with the selected records. It will pick and finally it will show that on the output. So that is why when you're executing this query, you are getting this record, but at the back end, this is what is happening. Is this point clear? Clear,
Yes,
eh?
sir, clear.
Okay. If it is clear, I have a question for you. Are you ready, guys?
Yes, sir.
Sure. What will be the output for this query? सोच के बताना, don't be in a hurry. Any thought? Same
Zero
output?
records.
Zero
Error.
records.
Same
No.
output. Yes, yes, sir.
अच्छा
No,
जब
sir.
1 minute.
There is.
Zero records या error?
Zero records.
Zero records. One response is zero records. Then
Same output.
same output. Then
Zero records.
zero
Same output.
records. Same output. Anyone else?
Sir, zero record, I think.
Zero records. ठीक है. Anyone else? अरे बोलो यार, सब कोई बोलो, यहाँ पे कोई चालान नहीं कटेगा if you get incorrect output.
No output. No.
No output. चलो ठीक है. No output. Zero records. ठीक है जी. So I got two responses, zero records and same output. I will not execute this query. ठीक है. Let's analyze this. Analyze करते हैं इसको. चलो quickly. We don't have much time. Only 9 minutes is left. First of all, which keyword will be executed? From employee. So your engine will take a copy of the employee table. So this is your employee table. ठीक है. Then next, which keyword? Where?
Upper location.
So you want to apply filter on upper location? So it means engine will convert whatever you have in the location column into uppercase, right? So all those things will be converted into uppercase. Clear? Then what next? After this, what will happen?
Let's search for the inverted comma.
In this upper location, what you will search? This Delhi. है ना?
Yes.
Now you will search this Delhi and this upper location column where each and every value you have converted into uppercase. Now, is this Delhi which you are searching, this one, is the same as this Delhi?
No.
No, sir.
No, it is not same. So this will be selected or rejected. Rejected.
Rejected.
Rejected.
Now is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, this will be rejected. What about this, Delhi?
Yes, sir.
Rejected.
Rejected.
Rejected, because the one which you are searching, it has only D in uppercase, ELHI is in lowercase, but here you have converted everything in uppercase. So in this Delhi, everything is in uppercase. So this will also be rejected. So finally, have you selected any record?
No, sir.
No. So what will be the output?
0.
No records.
No.
No records. Is this clear now?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So those who have told same output, so are you convinced with the reason? Okay. So net summary is whenever you're using upper keyword, so you
Sir,
have to make sure. Hi, yeah, tell me.
sir, can we convert in lowercase all the
You can
so we
do
can
that.
find it?
You can do that as well. Okay.
Okay.
That is also allowed. Maybe we'll discuss it tomorrow. We don't have sufficient time now. You can do that as well.
Okay, sir.
So what I was telling, when you are using upper, you have to make sure the value which you are searching, this has to be in uppercase only. If you'll write upper here, and if you're writing here few characters in lowercase, this will not give you any output. Actually, this is a contradictory statement. Why? Because here you are telling SQL engine to convert everything in uppercase, right? Then why you're putting lowercase data here? Will you get any output? No. Suppose if I write this query, now tell me what will be the output.
One output.
One output. नहीं आप नहीं समझे
No, it's not good.
यार here you are converting everything in uppercase, right?
No, no.
Zero, zero.
If
Zero,
you're
zero,
searching
zero.
for lowercase data, will you find it? No,
Zero.
नहीं मिलेगा.
No, sir.
So when you have written upper here, so you have to make sure here also this value has to be in uppercase only.
Yes, sir. Command line in 350 where upper using lower, then this command.
मैं lower की तो बात ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ.
yes,
आप lower
yes.
क्यों ला रहे हो यहाँ पे?
ठीक.
I'm not talking anything about lower. सब mix हो जाएगा फिर. Forget about lower. So upper is clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions
Yes.
so far? Anyone?
No, sir.
Acha. Last question. Tell me what will be the output for. Sorry. What will be the output for this code?
Zero
This
record.
query.
Zero.
Zero record.
क्यों?
Zero record.
क्यों? Why?
Zero record.
Why?
Because they
Not match. It
not
will
match.
not match.
Yeah,
Not match.
not much.
Will not
Because
match.
here
Yeah,
you are
right.
telling to convert everything in uppercase. Then, sir, why you kept this I in lowercase?
Yes, sir. Zero records.
Zero records. Okay. Fine, then I will stop here and then we will proceed further tomorrow. Now, we will share this Excel sheet, whatever queries I have written here, the recording, everything will be shared with you after the class in the generic group as well as target group. But from tomorrow onwards, the link will be shared only in the target group. So those who have already enrolled, all means you all are in the target group. But if anyone has, hold on, let me complete it. But if anyone has made payment and not added in the target group, you please ping me on my personal window. I think most of you are in the generic group, but if you're not in the generic group, this is our contact number. You can call us or you can WhatsApp us. Okay. And then we will add you in the group. Okay. Now, do you have any question, anyone?
Sir, can I opt batch like regarding SQL, Python, Power BI, something as a target batch?
So that is the batch actually. That is what I told. This is the starting of a new data analyst batch. Once SQL is over, then we will
Actually,
start Python
I
and
am late joining up approx 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm not.
oh, maybe you have missed. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is actually data analyst fresh batch, new batch. We are starting with SQL. Once this is over, then Python, then Power BI, then advanced Excel. Then we will show you one SQL workshop, one data analyst workshop, interview preparation, resume building, mock interviews.
Uh,
Okay. But those
Duration
who wants to, duration will be approx 5 months. Okay.
5 months.
Huh. And those who wants to do only SQL, so for you like same thing. Once the SQL is over, your batch will be over. And then sometime it happens कि once SQL is over, you want to do Python as well. Then also you can join individual courses. Okay. ठीक है, you plan
Sir,
accordingly as per your convenience.
sir,
Yeah,
I
tell
have
me.
two questions.
Hmm.
Sir, do you provide data to practice?
Yeah, that is what I told in the beginning. No, see, these are the set of
Okay, sir.
assignments which will
I
be
wish for
shared
9
with
minutes.
you.
Okay, okay.
Maybe no problem. These are assignments which have approx 250 questions which will be shared with you. And if you're facing any issue in solving questions, you can ask during the class. Even if the course is over, we have an alumni group. I know few of the students are from the previous batch. They are repeating the
Okay.
course. So in
Ji.
that batch as well means you can ask questions. It's not like the course is over, you cannot ask question. You can ask question at any point of time.
Okay, sir.
Okay, hope I answered your question.
Sir, yes,
Hmm.
sir. One thing also, can I have a fees? Can I know the fees, the Python and the whole course of
If
data
you're going
analysis?
for data analytics, the fees is 12K. If you're going only for SQL, it is 4K. Only for Python, it is 4K. Only for Power BI, it is 3K. Excel, it is 2K.
Okay.
But the benefit means if you're going for the entire data analyst course in one go, the benefit is like maybe after 1 month, the fees of few of these courses will increase because for the last 1 year, we are maintaining the same fees. If you opt for this data analyst course, so this will be freezed for you. But plan accordingly as per your convenience. Okay, I'm not compelling anyone कि आप कौन सा course लेना है. Whichever you are comfortable, you can plan it. Okay, so this is for a data analyst.
Okay.
Okay, this is
Any
for
any
SQL.
any other codes like C++?
No, we don't
Oops,
have.
oops, oops.
Oops concepts तो हम Python में ही cover करते हैं.
Oh, sir.
ठीक है, that will be covered in Python.
When I opted data list, I have not knowledge of basic Excel, and sir,
सब हम लोग सब कर देंगे. आप classes regular करो. Okay. Today, whatever I covered, do you think any prerequisite is needed in that? Tell me.
No.
no, sir.
Scratch से सब कुछ. ठीक है, so everything, each and every models will be from scratch. Don't worry. It's my responsibility to make you understand. Just
Oh,
you show your interest, interact, ask questions, attend classes regularly. ठीक है, बाकी हमारी जिम्मेदारी. ठीक है, any other question, anyone?
No, sir. Thank you.
चलो ठीक है. Thanks a lot everyone for attending. We'll connect
Thanks.
tomorrow. Thank you. Take care.
Hello,
Bye.
And
hello.
hello.
Am I audible
Yeah,
to me?
yeah, Neeraj, you're
Actually,
telling something.
currently I'm working. Okay, so how
Uh-huh.
much time I need to spend on this
See,
course?
morning classes are like 7 to 9, but maybe we will change the timing to 7:30 to 9 because few folks, those who have already registered, they told they have some concern attending classes at 7 because this winter season, it's a bit hectic to attend classes at 7. So the timing will be
Okay,
7:30 to 9, not from tomorrow. We will again check with other participants and we will freeze it. So most probably it will be 7:30 to 9. So
on
one and a
Monday,
half.
Monday to Friday.
Hold on.
okay. Till 9 it will be completed, right?
I'm completing.
Yeah,
Just 1 minute, sir.
yeah.
7:30 to 9. At 9 sharp, I will stop the class because I know many of you have official commitments. You have to attend meetings and
Yeah,
all those things, right? It
yeah,
will
right.
stop
Actually,
at
I have to
9.
log in at the time.
Yeah. So we'll stop at sharp 9. After 9, if anyone has any question, I will stop the class. Those who are interested, they can ask question, but I will not be covering any new topic in that. Okay. So I'll make sure the class will stop at 9. And then after 30 minutes, you will get a recording. in case if anyone has missed any class, they can go through the recording as well. But my strong recommendation is attend the live class. Okay? Duration
Okay,
is
then
1 month, but sometime it extends from 1 month. It depends on the interaction of a batch. In few batches, we have seen it went for 6 weeks, 1.5 month. Why? Because the interaction was very healthy. The participants, they were asking a lot of questions. So we don't have any concern. But generally, it takes 4 to 5 weeks for SQL. Hope I answered your question.
yeah, actually now like already viewed like Pawan's Power BI's batch. Like he
Okay,
told
you were
me
there
to
in
like
that batch?
join like
अच्छा
last
अच्छा
year, last year.
अच्छा last year आपने किया था पवन सर
Yeah,
का. Okay. How
yeah.
was that?
It was very fine. Like
Okay, okay.
yeah,
ठीक है
he
ठीक है.
told me to join your batch.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
as I am preparing for interviews. So that's why.
Okay, good. We means in our all the batches, 70% are through referrals only. They trust us. We don't have any promotions, no paid promoters, no advertisement, no marketing, nothing.
I
Okay,
am I
so
am also through referrals.
okay, okay, great. ठीक है, good. Any
So,
other question you want?
Tanvir,
Yeah, Pranav.
the time will remain the same if I want to continue the data analyst batch. The time will remain the
See,
same for all the classes.
no. For SQL, this is the timing. Python is a weekend batch. It's Saturday, Sunday morning, 8 to 10. Power
Okay.
BI, we will give you both the options. You can attend either weekday or weekend. Power BI weekday will be morning 7 to 9. I will share the complete details right now after the class. Power
Okay.
BI Monday to Friday, 7 to 8. If you want to attend on weekends, it will be Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 11.
So the course duration of Power BI. What is the course duration?
If you're going for weekday, it will be approx 5 weeks. If you're going for weekend, it will be like 2.5 months.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Weekend timing?
See, I will tell you in terms of hours. SQL take approx 45 hours. Python takes approx 45 hours, 45 to 50 hours, something like that. Power BI around 40, 35 or 40 hours, something like that. Advanced Excel again 25 hours. So then accordingly you can split into weeks. Okay.
Sure.
Timing of weekend.
Now don't ask it, Tanvir, why you're taking 45 hours in SQL. Many trainers, they're taking 20 hours or 25 hours. It is because, see, we are starting from scratch, right? We're going at a very slow pace. And then see, if you will conclude today, I've just explained 2, 3 queries to you. Why this is taking a lot of time? Because I was explaining from the engine perspective, right? At the back end, how the engine is executing your query. So that's why it takes time. And many times the students, they will complain, "Get Tanvir, why you're taking 45 hours?" So that is the reason actually. Okay. Next question, what are you asking? Timing for which batch you're asking timing? For which course?
Weekend, जैसे sir Python is in weekend batch. So what is
Weekend
timing?
only.
Only weekend. No
Only
weekdays.
weekend. No weekdays. Saturday and Sunday, it is 8 to 10 a.m. IST.
Or Power BI
Okay.
have both option, weekday or
Power
weekend.
BI, SQL, you have both weekday and weekend. Power BI, you have both weekday and weekend. Advanced Excel as well, you have both weekday and weekend. Python, maybe we will plan after March a weekday batch. Maybe.
After March.
Okay.
Okay.
After March, because currently actually SQL 3 batches are running currently. One is like 7 to 9 morning, then another is evening 6 to 7, then another is weekend 9 to 10:30 Saturday, Sunday. The new batch will start by end of March, the SQL weekend batch. Okay. Any other question?
Any Python batch is going on currently?
Currently, Python batch is going on, weekend Saturday, Sunday, morning 8 to 10, but in that actually 60% syllabus is completed. We have reached that object-oriented programming. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next batch will be starting from?
Next batch 15th February.
15th February, after 1
Yes.
month.
After 1 month, yes.
1 month only.
1 month, yeah. 1 month के करीब तो लग ही जाएगा उसमें, yeah. See, I'm publishing directly, you see. This is the detail. Data analyst 12K, SQL 4K. Oh, this have okay, from here you can see. SQL weekday batch This is the timing. This is the fees. New batch means today we have started. SQL weekend batch will start from 29th March, Saturday, Sunday, 9 to 10:30 p.m. IST. Same fees. Power BI weekday batch will start from 20th Jan, Monday to Friday, and accordingly all those things are there. Okay, clear? I used to take ETL classes as well, but because of time constraints, I'm not starting any new ETL batch. But we have the recording of the previous batch. If anyone is interested, they can buy for this. Then we have PL SQL, then we have many other things. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, I have some personal questions.
You can personal question अगर ऐसा है तो you can connect on my personal window. आप call कर सकते हो. If you're comfortable asking here, you can ask your wish.
Sir, I have earlier after
अच्छा
1
एक
year.
मिनट. Let me stop the recording. ठीक है, because this will go on YouTube.